ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Our camera circling high above American Airlines Arena on this beautiful night, giving you a terrific view of our location here in Miami. Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, we all are well aware of the Miami Heat and their particular culture. Udonis Haslem, who's been one of the mainstays of this franchise throughout its history, said, "It's a warrior's mentality, being part of something bigger than yourself and sacrificing for your brother. You have to be committed mentally or your body will never follow. It's demanding on and off the floor." Kevin?
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. Taking a look at Miami. They're down in 9th place so far, still early in the season.
I think for the Heat, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing that perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. We've got Wall, Wood out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Nwaba in at the small forward position. And for Miami, Jimmy Butler is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Dragic, and it's Hero into the shooting guard. Now here's Wall. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we'd love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the off right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the off season on that challenge.
The season never really ends. Miami with the ball. Here's Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rockets with the rebound. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. He lobs it up.
Boy, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved and on-time, on-target passes.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Dragic looking it over. There's the pass to Olynyk. Floats it up for Adebayo.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Oladipo outside. Cousins, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Oladipo with the ball. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Brooklyn. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Wood kicks to Cousins. Hands it from downtown.
Tell you what, Cousins knows he's got the green light to take these quick catch-and-shoot shots, and he's confident in doing so.
Here's Dragic. Passes it to Hero. Butler with the ball. Pass to Hero. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Rockets leading by 5. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
Houston shooting their first free throw of the night.
One shot.
The Heat trail by 8. Outside Dragic. Here's Butler. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, I tell you what, he's not going to give in to the defense. Butler really is ferocious. Great job finishing off these tough shots.
Now here's Cousins. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Brooklyn.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Kept alive. Here's Butler. And the layup is good. Butler's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, rebounding is effort and relentlessness, and Butler has that. And he's also a high-energy guy whenever he's on the court.
Wall passes to Cousins. Here's Mwaba. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Dragic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on John Wall.
And we don't normally see Dragic inside, but credit to the Slovenian for not shying away from the trees.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Free throw drops for Goran Dragic.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Both free throws good from Dragic. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Right side Wall. And finished off by Wood.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there. Terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. Wait a minute, that's your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
Well, first I'll start with he went to UNLV. He's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center. Able to hold his own on the glass and space the floor.
You know, over time with hard work, Butler has become a consistent shooter. And yet his jump shot, I think, continues to evolve.
Now here's Wall. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. It's Oladipo on the wing. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And just an emotional return from injury for Oladipo last season. He missed over a year due to that knee, and just great to see the young man back on the floor.
Well, it sure is, Greg. I mean, it didn't take long for Oladipo to show he's still an outstanding player. I mean, he means so much to this team when he's healthy. His energy is infectious.
Take a break.
And he's a big-time playmaker and shot maker. It's really hard to miss a full year. But I tell you what, Oladipo did not look rusty for long.
The free throw drops for Oladipo.
You know, Oladipo's one of the few players in the NBA with some true singing talent. I mean, he's got a couple of albums to his credit, and he's really passionate about his music.
Oladipo hits them both. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. 4-point game. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Here's Wood. The Heat getting the bucket. Outside Wall. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Cousins. And the shot is good. Cousins has got 5 now.
Yeah, you know, Cousins, I think, is sometimes underrated as an offensive rebounder. That guy can get some putbacks for you.
Now Dragic. 9-point game his last outing. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Heat shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. Tucker's checked in. The free throw drops for Butler.
And guys, I think Jimmy Butler has all the tools you could want in a two-way player. He's an excellent defender, and he also can score the ball from just about anywhere.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And here's Dragic. Outside Butler. Pass to Hero. Good ball movement here by Miami. Outside Dragic. The pass to Butler. Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Tucker can't get it to go.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Butler, no good. Houston in the lead. All with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Goran Dragic.
Hard not to appreciate the brilliance of Wall. I mean, a super fast, quick player, a guy who runs the offense exceedingly well.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Houston.
Take a break.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And that one falls for Wall. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Achua, he's checked in for Olynyk. Iguodala comes in for Jimmy Butler. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Hero. And it's Avery Bradley in for Goran Dragic. And then for Houston, Daniel House is checked in for David Nwaba. And Eric Gordon subbed in for Oladipo. And so John Wall nails both of them. The Heat trail by 3. Iguodala, the pass to Adebayo. Now here is Robinson. Passes it to Bradley. Adebayo kicks to Bradley. 6 to shoot. That one doesn't go. Wall with some nice defense. Houston leading by 3. Gordon with it. Now defended by Adebayo. From downtown. No good from Cousins. Stolen by Tucker. Gordon trying to break loose. Some solid defense from Robinson.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. House has got the ball. Kicks to Tucker. Outside, Wall. Outside, Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Iguodala with the steal. And Bradley gets it to go on the assist by Robinson.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Wall. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Iguodala kicks to Bradley. Pass to Robinson. Outside Bradley. Takes a three. Drains the three-pointer. Bradley's got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at Los Angeles. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And when I look at Houston, they have to like the progression that we've seen. Bit by bit, everything coming together. Consistency going forward will be key.
And it's Gordon penetrating. He can't get it to go. And the Heat going the other way now.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
I like how Gordon stays low to the ground, keeps that center of gravity anchored. Quick driving inside and excellent finishing at the basket.
Miami's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Bradley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Heat have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
That free throw good from Bradley. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Adebayo. And so Bradley nails both of them. The Rockets trail. Here's Clemens. Pass to Tucker. All sorts of time. Nunn grabs the board. And so it's Nunn with it. He brings it up for Miami. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Here's Achua. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Clemens, defended by Nunn. McLemore, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from Bradley. So he gets them both.
You know, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Boy, I love that attack mentality. Get in there and force the officials to make a call.
Now here's Gordon. 11 points for him in that last game against Brooklyn. 1:56 left to play in the first. It's stolen by Bradley. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Nunn. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead.
Now here's Gordon. Inside. McLemore, no good. The Heat leading by 8. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Miami's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Here's Iguodala.
A moment to check out the numbers for Nunn. Last season's performance for him put up about 15 points per, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And really for him, it's about putting in the work and improving his game.
Yeah, and I think he wants to. It's one of those things where you either want it or you don't, and he does.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And the all-around game Iguodala possesses makes him unique, does whatever is asked of him on the floor.
Now here's Gordon. Down low. It's stolen by Bradley. 4-on-3 break. Here's Nunn. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. And now an 11-point Heat lead.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
At some point, guys, it comes down to pride. Start banging on your chest and get after it from your heart. I mean, you've got to at least offer some resistance. You can't just let guys do what they want in there.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Boy, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
And he makes the first. Houston making a switch here. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
A big disparity in the free throws, and that's been a big boost to their offense.
To the left wing. Here's McLemore. And so it's Miami. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been giving John Wall all sorts of problems. He still hasn't been able to solve their defense. Right back after this break. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his teammates.
These guys work so hard, and they're young, and they're professional with it, that you're planting that seed early, so they can only get better, and they're learning, and they're gaining confidence because they're playing so well. So with me being here with these guys, we're special.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
They've got Avery Bradley. Robinson is out there with Iguodala. Then there's Achua. And it's none in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now, here's Achua. Robinson for three. Buries it from three-point range. Robinson's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Heat. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Miami.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the score by Houston. It's stolen by McLemore. And so Houston again turning it over. A different look for Miami. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Iguodala. Jimmy Butler comes in for Robinson. And it's Tyler Hero in for Avery Bradley. And then for Houston, David Nwaba comes in for Daniel House. And it's Oladipo in for Ben McLemore. The pass to Butler. Now, here's Achua. He's tightly guarded. And again, it's the Heat missing. Rockets trail by 14. Oladipo goes in. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
You know, this is why Oladipo is a star. I mean, he has a unique ability to convert through really tough defense.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And there's the call on Precious Achua. That's his first foul. Rockets trail by 11. Oladipo with the ball. He's got 7. Passes it to Clemens. Here's Tucker. Second shot opportunity. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Miami making a change here. Adebayo's checked in.
One shot.
That's good from Tucker.
Boy, if you had the word grinder in the dictionary, P.J. Tucker might be right next to it. His energy and effort and selflessness, contagious.
Here's Hero. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Here's Dragic. Pass to Hero. Back to Dragic. From 10 feet out, it's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Floats it up for
Yes, sir.
That was incredible.
Oh, man. How about that? Cousins throwing it down on the alley-oop. Go ahead, big fella.
Now here's Dragic. Pass to Olynyk to the middle. Adebayo. And again, unable to change momentum here. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Clemens. To the paint. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Adebayo. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Outside Butler. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That'll be his second foul of the game. John Wall's checked in for Houston. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Adebayo. And the layup's good off the glass. Adebayo's got 8.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Houston.
Now the pass to Nwaba. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. 7 points in the game.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10, right at him, get to the rack.
Here's Dragic following the score by Houston. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Heat lead by 8.
And there's the toughness Dragic needs to show. Able to finish in the face of some very tight defense.
And Cousins throws it down.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Holds it up for Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
Now a timeout called by Houston. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And it's the Heat with the ball after Victor Oladipo missed from long range. Hero passes to Butler. 6 to shoot. Dragic against Wall. Pulls from the top of the key. Miami with a new 14. Count that one. Adebayo's got 6 points in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Oladipo taking his time here. And the shot goes down.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Here's Hero. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta. Butler finds Dragic. The Rockets pull it in. Wood's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he's struggled so mightily.
And Cousins, also a good ball handler, just taking it strong there to the hole.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Houston making a switch here. Gordon's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins. Miami leading by 5. Outside Butler. Passes it to Hero. Outside Dragic. Pass to Olynyk. Heat moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Cousins.
Cousins not one to be challenged there. Tenacious denial.
And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Now Wall. Pass to Gordon. Here's Nwaba. Back to Gordon. The Rockets with another miss. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Miami no good on that time either. Rockets trail by 5. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Olynyk.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
The Rockets have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
A free throw good from Eric Gordon.
And, you know, when Gordon is healthy, he's extremely effective. I mean, he's a high-motor player who strokes it well from deep, actually strokes it well from everywhere.
And so he hits both. The Heat leading by 3. Outside Dragic. And the pass to Hero. The dish to Butler. Here's Hero. Guarded by Oladipo. And the basket by Olynyk.
Yeah, listen, if you're 7 foot and can shoot threes, there's a place for you in today's NBA. Olynyk has that rare combination.
Now here's Gordon. Good on the three-point shot. Gordon's got 7 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Dives for it. Stolen. Dragic with a wide open look. No good with the triple.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Nwaba kicks to Wall. And he lays it straight in. Wall's got his second basket of the night.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. At one point, they led by 16. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And a new group in for the Heat. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Olynyk. Robinson comes in for Jimmy Butler. Bradley's checked in for Hero. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Goran Dragic. Daniel House is checked in for Houston. McLemore has come in for Victor Oladipo. Now here is Robinson. Clock at 6. Adebayo passes to Robinson. And here's Iguodala outside. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Gordon. Here's McLemore. No good. And it's Miami the other way. And here's Nunn. Buries it down low. Nunn's got his 3rd basket of the night. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Wall against Nunn. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
Shooting 1. Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
For Houston, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And Miami making a change here. Achua's checked in. Miami's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Nunn looking around, kicks it out to Iguodala. Misses the 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The Heat with the lead. Here's Bradley. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Wall. 9 points in the game so far. No good from Cousins.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Pass to Nunn. Here's Achua. Robinson for 3. And that one's good. His 2nd basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm. And a brief check of the stats for Andre Iguodala. How he performed last season. Averaged about 4 points a game last season. 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Free throw good. Gordon.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Gordon hits both of them. Now here's Nunn. 6 points for him. Dishes it to Bradley. Outside Robinson. Off target from 3-point range.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Following the miss by Avery Bradley. House dishes to Cousins. And they double up Cousins. He gets it in there. 14 points here for Cousins.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
Now here is Robinson. Here's Achua. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to House. Fires the 3. They get it back. And the second chance effort by Gordon. And it's now only a 1-point Heat lead.
Gordon doing a nice job there, showing you relentless offensive energy on the glass. Well done.
Here's Nunn. Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for Miami. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Bam Adebayo putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points Well, he spent a few years bouncing around, but Shaq, it seems like Jimmy Butler was just meant to play for the Miami Heat.
He once cussed out a coach for not holding him accountable. I like that.
Really?
Yes, that won't be a problem.
Wow, demanding culture it is in Miami. That's what they expect out of him. But he cussed out a coach for not holding him accountable. That's incredible.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Houston, we've got DeMarcus Cousins, all out there with Victor Oladipo. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Nwaba in at the three, the small forward.
I mean, the mid-range jumper of Butler is impressive as he continues to get better from here.
Back to Wall. And Wall with the slam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And so here is Miami. The Rockets making the shot. Dragic gets the bucket.
And Dragic can finish with ease if he gets to the bucket. So when his mid-range jumper is falling, the D doesn't know what to do with it.
Wood. Wall finds Oladipo. To the inside. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Wood can't hit.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yes, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
It's stolen by Adebayo. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Dragic gets it to go on the assist by Adebayo.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby, make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
The Heat leading by 3. Adebayo with the elbow.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And, you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
First one falls for him. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Dragic. 8 points for him. Butler at the elbow. And it's Butler with the jam.
And I love watching Jimmy Butler play. This guy is just fun to watch. I mean, he's a tremendous dunker, strong physical body, and he knows how to throw it down.
Here's Nwaba. 9 points in the game so far. Oladipo outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wood. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. Butler, no good. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Nwaba. And Oladipo has it in the corner. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Oladipo's got 12.
Count that one. An average long-range shooter. Oladipo makes enough to where you've got to respect his shot.
Dragic against Wall. Hero passes to Butler. The shot that time not on target. Rockets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And it's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olynyk. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Houston making a switch here. Clemens is checked in. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Tucker can't get it to go. Heat have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Butler in the corner. That doesn't go either for Butler. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Oladipo, here we go. Can't hit from in close. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Loads it up for Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Nice look that time from the veteran Butler, a go-to scorer. He's also willing to make the extra pass.
Oladipo against Adebayo, and finished off by Oladipo.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
The Heat have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Dragic finds Butler. Out left to the wing. Adebayo down low. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Oladipo. He's got 14. Rejected by Dragic. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Dragic has got the ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job that time by Butler forcing the defender's hand and drawing the foul. I mean, that's a knack that Butler is almost perfected.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Miami?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
And he knocks down the first one. Gordon's checked in for the Rockets. He's perfect from the line this time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
To the middle. Here's Wood. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. It's stolen by Dragic. Butler up top. Goes up. Oh, what a finish!
Good. Well, I like seeing Butler show off his mad hops. This guy's got big-time bounce and knows how to slam it down with authority.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
A different look for Miami. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Robinson comes in for Tyler Hero. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Goran Dragic. Ben McLemore, he's checked in for the Rockets. And finished off by Wood.
Well, we know Eric Gordon is a great shooter now, but he is also willing to make the extra pass.
Here's Iguodala. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Rockets trail by 5. Gordon with it. He's got 11. To the paint, here's Wood, and the layup falls. Wood's got 6.
Never quite sure of what Gordon's going to do in the pick and roll. When he sees a passing lane, he fires it in there.
Miami no good on that time either.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Here's McLemore. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And former 7th overall pick Ben McLemore finally seems to be finding his footing in the NBA.
You know, he was known in college, Greg, for his shooting touch, and now delivering on some of that efficiency offensively. Good to see the young man make that kind of progress.
And the first one drops. And McLemore drops them both. Now, Nunn. 6 points for him. Outside Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Once Butler has some speed behind him, watch out. You know he's looking to throw that thing down.
Pass to Wood. Over Iguodala. Wood can't hit. Miami leading by 3. Iguodala against Gordon, and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And here's what the Rockets schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Here's Nwaba. He's got 9.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
And that one's good by Butler.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Rockets trail by 6. And here's Gordon. 11 points in the game. And there's the pass to Wood. Excellent D here by Iguodala.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Now, here's Nunn. He's got 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. 2 on the clock. And it's Butler missing.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Nwaba kicks to Gordon. Now back to Nwaba. Here's Tucker. The three-pointer no good. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Wood's got 8 rebounds in this game. Gordon deciding where to go with it. To the left wing. It's Wood, top of the key. Iguodala with the steal. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. And it's Butler with the jam.
Great shot making tonight from Jimmy Butler. Looks like he's playing with a little bit of an edge.
Timeout called, the Rockets. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for the Heat. Houston also making some changes. Cousins comes in for Christian Wood. And Daniel House subbed in for David Nwaba. Rockets trail by 8. Now here's Gordon. He's got 11. And the shot goes in.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Gordon against Bradley. Cousins pulls it in. Houston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Gordon goes in, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's none. The Rockets making the shot.
That's exactly how you win a rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
Gordon against Robinson. Gordon kicks to Cousins. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
1:53 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Nunn. He's got 6. Pulls up, high post. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Gordon. Back to Tucker for the tie. Rebound by the Heat. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Avery Bradley. Goran Dragic is checked in for Kendrick Nunn. Second free throw, no good. Rockets trail by 3. Gordon the pass to McLemore. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams over the last month have been best at scoring points off turnovers. 5th best, the Rockets.
Yeah, I mean, their defense has been really good, and it's led to a lot of easy opportunities on offense. Creating points off turnovers has been key.
That free throw good from McLemore.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And McLemore drops them both. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat. At one point, they led by 16. In the corner, Iguodala with it. And Adebayo throws it down.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision. He has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
Passes it to Cousins. Over Adebayo. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's. He dishes it to Dragic. Outside Bradley. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 6 assists now in the game.
And you know he's finishing when he gets that close. Count it.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now here's McLemore, guarded by Bradley. Down low, here's Cousins. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Cousins has got 4 points now in the quarter. Adebayo with the ball. And the rejection by Cousins. Jimmy Butler has been on display for Miami. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Bam Adebayo is out there with Hero. Then there's Bradley. Then there's Dragic. And it's Olynyk in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami. The wide open look here for Oladipo. No good. That would have tied it. Miami leading by 3. Finished off the break. Hero's got his first points of the night.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Outside, Wall. He kicks it to Oladipo. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
You cannot let Oladipo get these kinds of opportunities. Easy throwdowns like that help him get into a groove.
The Heat shooting here about 46% for the game. Outside, Dragic. Here's Bradley trying to get open as Adebayo. Goes back up. Bradley can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Wall. He's off on that one. Dragic with some nice D. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olynyk. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
Adebayo down low. Guarded by Tucker. Olynyk. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Wall. And some nice passing there by Houston. Tucker dishes the Wall. 4 on the clock. Oladipo for 3. Another miss by Houston. The Heat leading by 5. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Hero passes to Dragic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Dragic. And the Heat making a change here. Butler's checked in. And Goran Dragic drops them both. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Houston. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him. And Wall slams it home.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
The Heat leading by 5. Outside Dragic. Butler feeling out a bit. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Hero. The shot comes out, so Houston will take it the other way. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Dragic following the basket by John Wall. Now Dragic. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
The Heat have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
I'll tell you, when Wall is scoring like this, it's special to watch. A spectacular, explosive performance.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Dragic against Wall. Dragic the pass to Hero. Left side Butler. Pass to Hero. Lots of room. Miami no good on that time either.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And Wall with the slam.
And he's got one heck of a burst on his way to the bucket. Wall is at his best when he's driving the lane, going from 0 to 60 in an instant.
And it's the Heat with the ball.
Timeout.
Following the score by Houston. Timeout called the Heat.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Houston making some changes. Christian Wood comes in for P.J. Tucker. And David Nwaba subbed in for Danuel House. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys.
Thank you, David.
And he can just fly. We know that about Wall now, that he's got plenty of ways to finish at the rim once he gets up, and beyond.
Wall against Dragic. He feeds it to Butler. Adebayo. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
And it's Houston's ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Here's Oladipo. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Dragic after the made shot from Victor Oladipo. Here's Hero, guarded by Oladipo. Here's Hero. It's blocked.
You know, when Oladipo is throwing shots away, it gets everybody going, and his coaches and teammates alike love it.
Loads it up for Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Good on the bucket. Wall's got 25 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Dragic following the basket by John Wall. Pass to Olynyk. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Adebayo throws it down.
And, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
And here's Houston. They're on a 14-6 run. And here's Oladipo. Here's Wood. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Heat trail by 3. Outside Dragic. The pass to Olynyk. Inside. Shots good from Butler. Butler's got 17 points here in the second half.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Oladipo outside. Passes to Wood. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Hero passes to Dragic. The shot from the low post is good. Dragic has got 4 points this quarter.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Up top, Oladipo. He's guarded by Adebayo. Cousins, the pass to Oladipo. Here's Nwaba. Here's Wood. Again, the Rockets score.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Now here's Butler. And the rejection by Cousins. Wall against Dragic. And Wall. Here we go now. And that one, good. And it's a 5-point Rocket lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Here's Hero, following the basket by John Wall. And rebounds again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Oladipo. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Hey, you know what? Once Oladipo gets the hot hand, he knows exactly how to take over because he's a smooth and versatile scorer.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Outside Butler. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Miami. Houston leading by 7. Oladipo outside. To the inside. Wood. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. And the first one at the line is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And so he makes both from the line. The Heat trail by 9. Outside Dragic. Iguodala outside. Hero passes to Adebayo to end the run. It's rebounded by Houston. Wood's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. To the middle. Here's Oladipo. Banked in off the glass. Oladipo's got the lead up to 11 now for Houston.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Victor Oladipo.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's giving him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. Adebayo, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Adebayo's got 14 points here in the second half.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
And Nwaba has it in the corner. No good from outside. And David Nwaba picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. The Heat trail by 9. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that'll push the lead to double digits. The Heat shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. There's 1:38 left to play in the final quarter.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Wall attacking. The Rockets with another miss. Cousins has gone 1 of 4 from distance. Iguodala kicks to Dragic. Down low. Olynyk trying to break loose. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Adebayo. 1:05 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Cousins. Another shot. Rebound by the Heat. Pass to Hero. And it's in there.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
There's the pass to Nwaba. Can't cash in from close range. Now the Heat with it. They trail by 6. Rockets the pass to Adebayo. Here's Hero, guarded by Oladipo, and he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Miami. They're trailing by 8. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Well, this one is winding down now. Houston can watch the clock run out. Now, here's Exum. So we see the Rockets get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks. With John Wall. John, it sure looks like the chemistry is coming together. What is the bond like with your teammates?
We enjoy playing with each other. We have great chemistry. We all work hard, and we know how much we mean to each other, how much we work every day, and we're just trying to keep getting better each game.
Well, the work is paying off, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.